Different languages. I've been doing it all week. Yes, I'm a prima donna. Tell the world I'm an asshole. But it's a lot, man. It's a lot of work, dude. It's a lot of work, and it sucks at times. So.
Did you throw a strike at least?
Yeah. But the real strike's gonna be Saturday night. Dave, we good? I'm gonna get started. I'm Schmo. Hey, I'm only doing one, bro. So if you wanna, okay. You gonna come in or you good? Okay. All right. Alrighty, I'm ready, guys. First question.
So what happened there? There was a lot of emotions were running during that stare down.
It was, man. It was, and it pissed me off too a little bit. Cause I'm going in here being competitive, guys. Like, come on, man, come on. And I saw his face. He's kind of like I'm some somebody like some dumb person. It's like, no, I'm selling a fight. That's what it's called. And he really pissed me off, dude. So, you know, got a little heated there. I can tell he was pissed too. I can tell I got underneath his skin. But I think more important, I think he probably got underneath my skin actually, because I was out here doing some magic tricks for you guys. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Saturday night, that's when we're gonna know who's the best bantamweight in the world, and that's all there is to it.
It seems like he would.
Your technical skills compared to Demetrius Johnson and TJ Dislow that you called before. How would you compare Moraes' strength and power?
And that's exactly what it is. Moraes he's not as fast as TJ, or he's not as fast as DJ. But I will say this: he is more powerful than both of them. He's more dangerous than both of them, and I understand and I recognize that. And that also puts me in alert. That also puts me like, hey, dude, I gotta respect him too. As much as I don't like him, I gotta respect him. I gotta respect his potential. So you guys are not talking to some dumb kid that just go out there and fight. Like, no. I'm an intelligent human being. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna fight with skill.
Well, you're doing one scrum right now. You said it's been kind of a chaotic week for you. Is this just like a price to pay as being a champion, getting pulled in so many directions? And were you ready for this and expecting this when you became champ?
Yeah, for sure I've done it. And I can do media all day, but when you're cutting, when you're doing all this, like, dude, there has to be a limitation too. You know what I'm saying? So when you repeat yourself over and over and over and over, you start to get fed up with yourself.
Henry, what happened backstage? What we didn't see, one of your teammates, I think, was saying something to Marlon, and then clearly, chaos ensued a little bit in the back. We didn't get to see all of it. What happened from your vantage point?
No, he says you didn't get beat up by a flyweight. He says you don't believe in this guy. And the thing is Marlon acts so humble. He's the one that called me out. He's the one that's been on me. So what am I gonna do? Just let him talk shit to me? Am I just supposed to do that as a man? Like, no. If you want to take it that route, then let's do it. And I can do that too. He tries to act like this humble family guy, dude. You're a punk, man. You're a punk too.
To see his teammates, sort of come out at your teammate and everything, or just what happened? Is that something you were expecting?
No, but it's good for TV.
Yeah, Frankie Edgar was kind of rushing in before he got pulled away.
That's all good, man. It happens. Frankie Edgar. I mean, obviously, that's my brother, Bruno Bulldoguinho, who just signed with the UFC. That's my brother, and I would do the same thing. I've almost gotten a fight for him too, the same thing, because that's what brothers do. I get it. I get the fact that Marlon, Frankie Edgar, and all these guys, because that's his brother. I get that. But at the end of the day, man, I still hold composure. Like, I know I'm a prize fighter. I know Saturday, June 8th is when we're going to fight. That's when it really matters.
And you talked about all the media that you have to do. What about the people that aren't media that might be pulling you in different directions, kind of coming out of the weeds that maybe you hadn't seen in 15 years, and all of a sudden you're champion? They're like, hey, Henry, remember we were friends in 8th grade and stuff.
No, honestly, I really don't care about that. That's just the human behavior, man. Humans are they're just corrupt, and they're just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't pay attention to that. You know what I mean? Like, if it happens though, but I really don't care. I'm a very carefree person.
But on the other side, you get some of the limelight you got to throw out the first pitch. I mean, is it a double-edged sword with this kind of attention being the main event?
I mean, yeah, there's a lot. I was just telling people in the bus, I was like, dude, I can relate to Ronda Rousey. I can relate to Conor McGregor, how they got fed up. When Conor McGregor was on ESPN, he just took his mic off and just left. But I know what I have to do Saturday. Like, that's my main focus, and this is why I'm partially doing it with everybody here. So it's a business trip for me. Coming out here, guys, it's a business trip. Like I'm not out here just to wear a costume or whatnot. Even this is my business. I want to get paid. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to ask you, how did you get the idea of coming wearing this costume today? Because we asked you if you were planning anything for the actual way, you know.
Yeah, because I don't believe in magic. I believe tricks are for kids. I believe tricks are for kids. So what I did is I pulled out Mickey Mouse, which is Demetrius. I pulled out the snake, which is TJ. And then I pulled out the rabbit, which was Marlon Moraes. And then I kicked it. That's my magic. I don't believe in magic. It's all a bunch of bogus. It's all a bunch of illusions. Show me Saturday night.
Bulgaria's Bulgar Ivanov is fighting Saturday. You fought and you actually wrestled Radoslav Velikov in Beijing Olympics. Do you remember anything from that fight?
Who?
Radoslav Velikov.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's a tough opponent. He beat me before, world champion. It was good to avenge my loss in the first match, and it was good.
Henry.
Seeing Marlon react the way he did, getting a little emotional, did you see him fighting emotionally and maybe that costing him the fight Saturday?
I don't know him as a person. I heard he's a nice guy, and I believe it. We both represent we're both represented by the nice managers. I never really I never really went direct into his character. You know what I mean? But if you watch him better, or if you watch these other shows, he's like, hey, I would fight that guy in the streets for free. You know, I'm just like, damn, okay. At the end of the day, guy, I have over 600-700 wrestling matches I've competed my whole life. It's all good, man. I know what I have to do. If he's emotional or not, then that's fine. I gotta go out there and I gotta be the smartest Henry Cejudo that this world has ever seen. And I'm out there to make history, and that's all there is to it. I don't know Marlon. I think if I knew him, we'd probably be friends. Like, really, ultimately, he seems like a really nice guy. Maybe not to me so much, but I can tell he has a kid, the way he treats his family man. But he happens to be in front of me. He happens to be the dream that I want, the crown that I want. I want two. I don't want one. I want 2 crowns. I want 2 belts.
Henry, you mentioned earlier about getting paid. What, in your mind, what do you think that this fight is at stake just in terms of your future paydays? I mean, being a flyweight champion, obviously a great thing, but if you're a 2-weight champion and you have control over 2 weight classes, Saturday night, what do you think is at stake in terms of just financially for you moving forward?
What's at stake? Not just financially, but also the pound-for-pound status. My resume speaks for itself. People lie, kids lie, you lie, your wife lie, but numbers do not lie. 2 belts. Man, I'll be the only guy in the UFC, and that's all I want, dude. If I ruffled up a couple feathers, then excuse me. But I'm out there to catch my dream. I'm a dream catcher. That's all I want. I want nothing more than to go out there and manifest what I'm thinking in my head. That's it.
How's the weight cut to?
And 2 belts.
He said he would. He said he would, according to Ali. He said would he allow me to defend both belts.
How's the weight cut to 135, man? Create a 125.
It's good. It's good. It's still a cut though.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that. And I never try to make that mistake of going up and then having to come down. Not getting too comfortable going up, because we've seen in the past that guys that have gone up and have talked about going up have missed weight. I didn't want to do that, so I'm really zoning. I'm really focused on this weight cut. I have 6 pounds. I'm waking up at 6.5 pounds over, and I'm feeling good, man. I'm able to do these interviews. Flyweight sucks to make.
Do you expect to weigh significantly more than a flyweight fight on fight night?
Yeah, I think so. Because I stayed at this certain weight. I wasn't kind of going down kind of what the science has showed me. I think I'll be, roughly close up to about 150, 50 something.
Where were you at flyweight on fight nights usually?
46.
46.
Yeah, 46. TJ, I know, and I talked about it. I was surprised that TJ got up to 249 pounds. But again, we knew why. Naturally, I got up to 246, just eating normal, being me.
Marlon's known for coming in heavier too in fights, right? Significantly heavier. I think one time he came in around 155. Does that change anything?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't change anything. I know what I got to do, guys. I know what's at stake for me. I gotta be smart. I gotta use my speed. I gotta use my ability. And I guarantee you, when I clinch him, he's gonna feel my strength. He's like, dude, this guy feels like a 70-pounder. But
Is that the gold medal? The around your neck?
I got a replica.
So it's not the real one?
It's not, but Bixler, I want to give a shout out to Bixler, the people that make the same UFC belt. They're my official sponsor now. since I talk about gold a lot.
I didn't even know you had one.
Here it is. Here it is. I found it. So, you know, I want to give a big shout out to Jevin Fox for this beautiful medallion. It means a lot to me.
It's a replica. That's how.
Yeah, it's a replica. So what I did is I told him, I says, I want you guys to make me the 1972 Olympic gold medal. Kind of like when I saw Dan Gable, who's a legend in wrestling, how he had the gold chain. I was like, I always wanted one like that. I don't want a ribbon. And this is what we got.
Henry, last time you saw, you said you were going after Khloe Kardashian. Is she still #1 on your list, on your rankings?
You know, man, Khloe Kardashian better show up, man. You better show up before you gotta wait in line too. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
And you.
Can we get one with the belt?
They don't like me no more. They ain't talk about me when I was humble. They ain't talk to me when I would not raise my fist. Now that I'm talking smack, now look at the cameras, they love me.
Chael Sonnen, right?
Tell Chael Sonnen to eat my shorts.
Henry, one more.
I said, tell Chael Sonnen. I said, tell Chael Sonnen and that big nose Aaron Hawani to eat my shorts.
Why?
Because you're the good guy, he's a bad guy.